Nicolas Maduro's delusion, unveiling the Esequibo map fiasco. In recent times, Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela, has been under scrutiny for his persistent claims regarding the territorial dispute over the Guayana Esequibo region. Despite a recent ruling by the International Court of Justice, ICJ, which urges both Guyana and Venezuela to refrain from taking any action that would alter the current situation, Maduro's statements on social media continue to sow confusion and controversy. One striking example of Maduro's delusion is a recent post on Twitter where he proudly declared, "I immediately ordered to publish and take to all schools, high schools, community councils, public establishments, universities, and in all homes in the country the new map of Venezuela with our Guayana Esequibo. This is our beloved map." This tweet not only highlights Maduro's persistence in pushing his narrative but also raises questions about the government's commitment to international agreements. International Court of Justice ruling. The ICJ, in its recent ruling, emphasized the need for both Guyana and Venezuela to maintain the status quo in the disputed territory. The court's decision urged both nations to refrain from any actions that could alter the current situation, emphasizing the importance of diplomatic solutions. This ruling was a clear indication that the international community expects adherents to establish legal processes to resolve such disputes. Maduro's contradictory statements. Despite the ICJ's explicit instructions, Nicolas Maduro continues to make public statements asserting Venezuela's sovereignty over the Guayana Esequibo region. This not only contradicts the court's ruling but also raises concerns about the Venezuelan government's commitment to international norms and agreements. Implications for diplomacy. Maduro's delusions regarding the Esequibo region have significant implications for diplomatic relations in the region. The refusal to acknowledge the ICJ's ruling and the promotion of a disputed map constrain relations with neighboring countries, particularly Guyana. Such actions undermine the principles of peaceful resolution and adherence to international law, casting a shadow over Venezuela's standing in the global community. The consequences of Maduro's delusional statements also extend to the Venezuelan people. By perpetuating a false narrative and diverting attention from critical domestic issues, such as economic challenges and social unrest, Maduro risks further alienating his own citizens. The focus on territorial disputes may serve as a distraction from the urgent issues that require attention within the country. Nicolas Maduro's delusional stance on the Guayana Esequibo region, as evidenced by his recent Twitter post and continued public statements, is not only a violation of the recent ICJ ruling but also a cause for concern in the international community. It undermines diplomatic efforts, raises questions about Venezuela's commitment to international law, and distracts from pressing domestic issues. As the world watches, it remains to be seen how Maduro's delusion will impact Venezuela's standing in the global arena and the well-being of its citizens.